Procure to pay. From the procurement, the procure to pay is the complete cycle which is recorded for the purchase order transaction. So whatever the steps which is coming into the pictures, and what is the transactions, and what is the documents which is created at the time of process, all these are included into the procure to pay. In the in the interview point, they are very specifically asking, tell me about the process of procure to pay in the Oracle application, right? So I'll just want to be highlighted what are the pre-requisition setups before want to execute it for this procure to pay. So we need to do all the pre-requisition setups and starts with the procure to pay execution. Okay, one end to end. So I'll take a new user account. Okay, on this screen itself, let's execute it for that. If any challenges are there, we will resolve on the challenges in the screens itself. Okay, clear? Hope you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's start first. Let's start follow for the steps, same steps. Okay, let's start. I'm creating a new item. Okay, let's. So for item creation, what is the navigation? You already know about that. What is the navigation for item creation? Let's go to the product information management. Product information. Yeah. So this is the product information management. Let's create one item. So this item is created on another user. Okay. Just for your sake of understanding, you already know how to create item and what is the item class and how to associate our inventory organization to item class. All these things you already know about that. Okay, now I just want to take one item for creation of requisition. Okay, on the screen itself, we can process the requisition with same item. Okay, click on here, create item. So this is Tata AC. Okay, I'm taking this item as a Tata AC for the requisition purpose. So okay, so item level, I'm not making any changes, as same as for the inventory transaction level, how you are doing for the configurations, right? Say, but in the purchasing level, I just want to make it for some dollar amount here, some purchasing amount, and must be enabled for this item as a purchased item, and purchasable flag is yes, then only you can do the purchasing activities. So based on our finished goods templates, that will becomes automatically. So once you make a price on this, then associate this inventory, this item to inventory organization. This is a common one, right? Either it is an inventory transaction or purchase transaction. This is a common one. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me at the end of the session. I will be explaining for this. Because in the P2P, we need to observe the cycle of process. Otherwise, if you disturb it in the middle of, then the cycle will be distracted. So you are not be getting complete clear about this. Because the execution is very difficult, but need to follow the steps one by one. Okay. Now, so our item is created successfully. So after item creation, so next level is sub-inventory created. I'm taking for 001 Seattle organization. Under Seattle organization, I'm created one sub-inventory for receiving the Tata AC material in my new sub-inventory. So for sub-inventory creation, just go to here. Let's search with a global search. Manage sub-inventory. Okay, which organization level? You already know how to create sub-inventories from the inventory management, right? So now I'm taking, this is T sub-inventory. Okay, this is my sub-inventory. So nothing needs to be enabled. Just click on save and close. So T sub-inventory is created. Right, this is the sample data. Sample data. Okay, please follow for this. Next. Oh, sorry. Sample data. Now in the same user itself, I am created one new user account. New user account. See, we have a sub-inventory. We have a new item. Okay. Now I am in the screen itself. I am created a new user account. Let's start with the requisitions. Okay. For new user account creation. So what is the navigation? Go to the tools, security console. Under this, so add a user account. So I'm giving for SCM requester 001. This is my user account. This is my user account. Automatically it is comes. Okay. So this is my user account. Just copy this user account. Okay. Then what are the roles which is required commonly? The common roles you can add it. One is for IT security manager. Just add this. So this is not any impact about the requisition related. If anything is missing, we can add it out. Then application implementation consultant. Then now I am adding for requisition roles. What are the requisition roles I am giving here? Okay, so please follow further. For requisition creation, what are the roles are required? I am giving 3 roles here. You can follow here. 3 roles. One is for advanced procurement request. Advanced procurement request. Where is this? Okay. So this is the role. So I'm taking advanced procurement requester. Next, procurement requester. What is the difference between previously the procurement requester is a person who create a requisition for in the classic UI. Now from 25C, that means July onwards, we are not getting any classic UI page. I'll show you. Okay, the procurement requester and additionally, I'm adding this. Okay, procurement requester. Next, the last one is procurement preparer. The preparer is the person who make the requisition document preparation. So this is the procurement preparer. Just add these 3 roles for creation of requisition. Okay. So additionally, if you want add for even purchase order roles also, then we have a purchase order roles that we will see for next level. Okay, you can understanding what is the purpose of requisitions, and next level what is this purpose and how the access will be coming, you can understanding very well. Now, so all the roles are added. Okay, very clear. Now log in with this user account, SCM requisition 001. So the session will be taking a 10 to 15 minutes extra, okay, for execution of end-to-end flow. Now I am logging with new user account. What is the new user account? SCM requester 001. And the password is?
No, you forget a data access for user.
We can use here itself, right? Any problem? No, right?
No issues.
Okay. Now, so I created user account, and we are providing the roles. As for the roles, we are getting the procurement related option. From this, purchase requisition is comes, but it is Redwood page. Redwood page, right? So this is the Redwood page. Now, the user is not be employee of the organization. First, you need to create a employee of the organization. Then you can provide the data access. Okay. Now go to the setup and maintenance. So the next step is user account is created, roles are created, then make a user account as a employee account. Employee account. Which business unit is the employee of the organization? Okay. For that, go to the procurement. You can take any modules, no problem. Okay. Click on manage user. Click on this. Click on manage user account. Now, this employee is, this person is now become an employee of the organization. Okay, I'm giving the mail ID. Mail. And I'm linking already user account is created, right? I'm linking that user account to this employee because he is performing the requisition activities in the organization level. Okay, he is an employee. Okay. Now, which legal entity is the employee? US legal entity, and business unit is US1 business unit. If you created a new, same employee is the same configuration, either for it is a procurement or inventory, anything. Now, this person is employee of the organization. Now you can provide the data access. Clear, Arun? Now you need to provide the data access. Okay. Now, yeah, click on manage business unit user access. Click on this. Okay. So what is the data access? Who is the employee? SCM requester. Okay. Then advanced procurement request. One. When you selected the advanced procurement request, the system is asking for the security context as a business unit. Then what is the business unit? US1 business unit. Then what is the next roles? Procurement preparer. Just duplicate that. Procurement requester and same US1. Then the last one is procurement. This is the procurement requester. Now I am going to giving for procurement preparer also. Procurement preparer. So business unit. Okay. Now save and close. Done. Okay. Now all the things are completed. So by step, okay. So user account, requisition roles are added. Make a user account for the employee account and data access also provided. Now, so run one LDAP program. Submit. Okay. Log out and login. Same user account. Okay. Requester account. Who is the requester? SCM requester account. Now let's create a requisition. We have already item, right? Click on here. Click on purchase requisition. So when you click on the purchase requisition, it is connected to the Redwood page. So this training is completely for the requisition is on Redwood page. Redwood page. Now, it is the first time you are creating a requisition. The system is showing for review and update your requisition preferences. Preferences means which location the material is delivered. Okay. Who is the requester? All these things you need to update here. Okay. This is first time the system is taking this information. So what is the location? Seattle is the location where we need to deliver the material. There is a two types. One is for expense, one is for inventory. Expense means If it is not item, you are getting a services from different supplier like AC service or any service, laptop services, that is expenses. If it is a inventory, the material is goods. Okay, and so that is what you need to preferring here and show this. Just click on this and update. Okay, don't take too much of this concentration on this, just update it. Okay, once you updated, your reduced pages comes like this, your requisition pages comes like this. Okay, immediately go to here and click on enter requisition line. Enter requisition line. Once you enter that, system is asking either this requisition is created by the existed item or it is not by the item, any service related. System is asking that. You have already item, right? What is that? Tata AC. Yes, click on that. Tata AC, it comes as a goods. Why? Because we are creating under inventory level. This is a inventory item. And one more is, see, the price is obviously populated. How the prices comes here? In the item management level, we are giving $100, the price, right? If any BPR, CPA agreements are there, the price is coming from the BPR, CPA. If no agreements, the prices comes from the item management level. Whatever the item management level you are provided. So remaining things, see, very clear. This is a line type. Line type is means either this item or this requisition is for goods, or it is a fixed prices, or it is a service related. If you click on the list of values, there is a list of values that comes into picture. Bill only, hours related. If you take a car for rental, 2 hours for 1,000 rupees, that is hourly based services, right? So if any such type of services, we will see for that in the latter. First, we need to see for goods related. And this is agreements, if any agreements are there. So that agreements are populated over here. And the quantity, if you need 10 quantity ACs, okay. Enter your quantity. Negotiated, I will be telling that negotiated. If this requisition required negotiation, okay, from suppliers, then we need to enable the checkboxes. We will see. Now we are running with P2P cycle. When we are running for S2P cycle, source to pay, then we can see these negotiation checkboxes. So up to now, here notes, any buyer notes or supplier notes, if you want to write, you can write it 1,000 characters. And the category is internal to requisitions. So this is category, just you have like, there is a lot of categories. Okay. So this is automatically populated. And any files are there, you can attach your files also. Okay. So after entry of these details, just click on create and continue. Now the requisition line is created. Requisition is not created, only line is created. You can see, if you want to enter quantity related details, you can click on update and create now, or else directly click on update. If you want to add a new line, update and create now. If you don't want to add a new line, okay, only one line is enough. You don't want to add another items, then directly you can update it. Here also you can update your quantity based on that. The subtotal amount will be calculated. This is a tax related. The tax will be calculated by the tax regimes. Okay, this will be taken care by the finance department. If business needs to be taxes regarding for these items related, okay, based on that location, based on that country, the tax calculations are comes into the picture. Here also in India, we have a tax, right? So in same way, US or UK, there is a tax regimes are there. Okay. So they'll be configured. Finance department will be configured from the tax related levels. This is the charge account. Same like chart of accounts, right? So chart of accounts level. So we have some mappings. So that account is automatically populated. We have a discussion regarding for the charge account also. We will see for that in the next session. So now click on, if you want to see who is the approver for this? Who is the approver for this? Okay, approval setups already done. Okay, if you want to see approval setups or view the PDF, or you just want to save and you need to continue the latter for this requisition, then you can do these performances. If you want to see the view approvers, you can see here. Okay, based on that view approvers, you can submit your requisition. Now you can see there is a person requisition self-approval under 50K. So that means there is no any approvals, automatic approvals are there. Directly click on here and submit. That's requisition is created. Now you can see this is the requisition number. Okay, so this is the execution process. This. First, create requisition. What is the requisition number? This one. Create requisition. So requisition number is, requisition is created. Now it is moving to approvals. So you can see here pending approval. Where you can see here my requisitions level, you can see your requisitions. If you click on this, my requisitions, okay, you can see it is a pending approval. Pending approval. You want to see that approval process? Okay, click on here or else go to here. Yeah, now it is approved. So if you want to open this, you can see automatic approvals. There is no any approvals, but while we have approval management topic is there, we will discuss complete approval flow, how it is there and everything. Okay, now it is approved. Now it is approved. Right. So here after approval also you want to cancel this, you can cancel over it. Or else you want to edit, you can edit it. You want to see the life cycle of the requisition? Click on that life cycle. So after requisition, the requisition is just a draft of the requester requirements. It is not a purchase order. Okay, it is not a purchase order. It is just a draft document. Draft document. If you want to make this requisition to purchase order, then the next process is coming into the picture. I will tell you what is that. Now you can see the requisition table comes over here. Next document is not created yet. Now, after the fulfillment process, next document is created. You can see here the line is created. Now it is unprocessed. The lines are unprocessed. Now you need to do the next step, that is called process this requisition lines to purchase order. That is what the next topic. So what is the next? Process the requisition lines to purchase order. Purchase order. Okay. Now, so go to the home page. So where we can process that? So now you can see basically the process of requisitions clients to purchase order. Who can process? See, you are the son of your home and you need a laptop. First, son is obviously asking to mother or father who is emotionally connected. First, they are raising their requisition. Yeah, we need a laptop this. So who is the financial department? Your mother or your father. Then the financial department is approved. Then the requisition or request is became a purchase order. Right? Directly, if you are asking 50,000 for laptop, I think you are buying only for 30,000, 20,000 is saving. That is the reason they are inquired about everything. What is your request? What is the request materials and what is the cost and everything? Then they can process the requisition lines to purchase order. Right. Now, up to now, we don't have any purchase order related task. Why? Because this user is only for requester. He is not a buyer. He is not a buyer. Now, if you want to add this requester is also buyer, then what is the next step? You need to add a role. What is the roles? For requisition creation, what are the roles? Buyer. Okay. Let's go to the tools. Under tools, add the buyer role. Click on security concern. See, basically in real time, the requester is different. The buyer is a different user. Okay. The supplier is different user. The inventory manager is different user. On the practice purpose in the training itself, so we are doing in single user account for all the transactions. So what is the username? SCM request. Click on this. So what is the role which is required? Buyer role. Okay, click on add. Click on buyer. So this is the role. Okay, click on add to membership and save and close. Click on done. Okay, what is the next step? Setup and maintenance and provide the data access. Okay, so here itself I am telling you, provide the data access. Which data access? Business unit data access. Okay, now this is the procurement, right? Go to the organizations. Under this, click on all tasks. Manage business unit data access to user account. Okay, so what is the business unit? This buyer access US1. Okay, say and close and click on here. So who is the user account? SCM request. And what is the role? Buyer role. Okay, let's connect it to the business unit. Which business unit? US1. That's it. Now make one LDAP program. Submit. Okay. Now wait. Just verified that under the procurement level, the dashboard is comes, purchase order dashboard is comes or not? No. Okay. Just log out. Now the requisition is created, right? Then this requisition is became a purchase order. In the purchase order level, that is a proof of document for purchasing. Requisition is not a proof of document. Okay. Now go to here. Still it is not coming. Okay. It will take some time. Just verified from here also navigation level. Still it is not there. So it will take some time because the LDAP program will take some time. See, LDAP is still running. Still running. So once it is completed, that changes are reflected. So now reduced requisition is comes on the RSSP reduced page level. So up to this release, the requisitions are in classic UI. From 25C onwards, it is mandatory. The requisition pages comes under reduced page. That is the reason we are directly training on reduced page only, not on the classic pages. So very high demanded supply chain management functional consultant for the functionality of reduced and RSSP level, because that's the new features. No consultant is available from the market. Only existed consultants are there. Now you can see if any openings are comes into the your desk, they're asking additional knowledge on the reduced and RSSP. Just for your information, I am noted on this. Okay. Still running. So where is the procurement? Let's log out once again. Now you can get the dashboard of purchase orders. See, purchase order is comes. Right. Click on this purchase order dashboard. Now what is the task? Process this requisition lines to purchase order. The requisition is comes. Now we need to process this requisition lines to purchase order. Why? Because if the buyer department is processing their payments through the purchase order only, not for requisition. Be clear on this. Okay. Now click on this process requisition. Click on this. So up to now, why? Because it is not coming. There is a one more access needs to be required. That I will tell you. What is that? Below this, access for procurement agent. Access for procurement. This is not a role. This is something like that. Providing the access to the user account to controlling of different activities from the purchase order or purchasing processes, right? I'll show you what is the procurement agent. You can understand it. For this is not a role. This is just allowing the user account for permission about the processing or negotiation related supplier managements, those things. Okay, where it is there, go to the procurement foundations. Under this, you can see it is top manage procurement agent. Click on this. Now for this user account is now become a procurement agent. Just click on which business unit and who is the agent. SCM requester. Okay, default BU is US1. Now you can see manage requisition related access to other agent documents also. Then I am giving the full access. Requisitions related, I am giving the purchase orders related full access, purchase agreements, negotiations and sourcings. We need to see for next level. Up to now, just giving for up to purchase orders and agreements. Save and close. Now you can go purchase orders. Click on here, process requisitions. Now you can see. So procurement BU is comes over here, right? Okay, what is the difference between the procurement BU and requisition BU? We'll see for the next sourcing level. Okay, we'll be understanding very clear about that. Procurement BU is nothing but which BU is processing to the purchase order. Requisition BU is nothing but which BU is create a requisition. Okay, sometimes procurement BU is different, sometimes requisition BU is different. Okay, I'm giving some business unit only for requisitions, not for procurement. Procurement is purchasing. Requisition is only create requisitions. Okay, we will see for next level the complete differentiation. Okay, now you are processing your requisition lines to PO. So what is the requisition number? This one. Select this. Okay, search. So you'll get the lines. This is approved. Once it is approved, then only you are getting the lines here. Otherwise, you are not getting it. Okay, click on add to document builder. So this document is supported to create a purchase order. You know how to create a supplier, right? Already supplier creation is completed. Let's say I'm taking one supplier. Any supplier is creation is there in previous classes. We will take that supplier. Any idea? Anyone? Which supplier is created by Chandra? Team, you are following me, right?
Actually, Chandra created.
Any idea which supplier? Otherwise, just take any.
If not, you can use another one. You can just search for ONN on electronics.
ONN is not. Site assignments is there. If site
Can you check with Sony?
Yeah. Sony also site assignment is not. Anyway, I'll show you how the site assignments, those things will come. If site assignment is there, then only that purchase, that supplier is eligible for purchase orders. I'll show you one real-time scenario how it is works. Now I am purchasing my Tata AC from ABC Bank or ABC. You can take any or any Tata supplier. Let's search with Tata supplier. Not Tata. Okay, ABC Consulting or anyone. Okay, he's the supplier. Now, this is the document builder, which is creating a purchase order. Okay, when you click on here, okay, then the purchase order document is created. Let's see that. Now, go to down, click on create. So based on this information, okay, the purchase document is created. Header level information and line level information. So you can see this is the purchase order number. Okay, this purchase order is created by which source requisition? This is the source requisition. Based on this source requisition, this purchase order is created. Okay. So then next, validate the PO. So I'll do the validation. Okay, this is the PO. You can see this is a complete header information. This is all about header information up to this. Okay, so this is the line information. The line level, you will take anything, either it is inventory or procurement or order management. And the line level information is always be item details, item related information, item quantities, item EOMs, item categories, item delivery locations, everything is there in the line level. Okay, this is the header level. Header level, who is the supplier, supplier site, supplier contact, what is the bill to location, what is the ship to location, everything. We will be explaining each and every functionality at the time of different task is there, agreements are there, receipt pay and receipts are there, right? So there is a lot of purchasing tasks is there. We will discuss each one by one. Now it is unuseful to discuss all those things. Just follow with whatever the options are defaulted by the requisition, just following the same options. Okay, here in the line level, item details are there. In the schedule level, what is the ship date, requested date, what is the promised delivery date? You can see here there is a 2 delivery dates and promised delivery date. Requested delivery date, nothing but as you are the buyer, you are requested, I need this material so and so date. Promised delivery date, nothing but the buyer is promised that we are promising this material so and so date. Now you are requested on 30, but supplier is communicated, no, we don't have a stock on this, we need to get material from some other dealers, so then we can supply the material to your organization. Let's put it for, we are promising to next month 7th or 8th. That is promised delivery date. Promised delivery date is comes by the supplier, requested delivery date is comes by the purchase department. Okay, before purchase orders, just have some communication with mobile or some mail communication from the purchase department to the supplier. Based on this, they can modifying over here. We can modify it. It is not defaulted. Okay. And distributions level, which account is debited, which account is credited, charge account related accrual accounts. There is a 3 types of accounts are comes. So we have a transactional accounting builder topic is there from next week. Okay. And that I will be explaining what is accrual account. You can see there is a 3 types of accounts. One is for charge account, accrual account, variance account. So what is this accounts related and what is the purpose on the purchase related document level? So, okay, distributions, nothing but which account is debited, which account is credited, which account level the purchase order is responsibility. All this will be the different types of accounts are there. I will be explaining these accounts and with a clear cut from the transactional accounting builder level. So up to now, there is no need to enter anything. Whatever the data which is comes from the requisition, directly go to the actions level, validate it. That's validate it. If no errors, then directly you can submit it. No errors. Okay. Then before that, check who is the approvals. Is this automatic approvals or approvals are set up or not? Just check. Now you can see. It's automatic approvals. Okay. Directly cancel this. Okay. So no need to enter anything. Everything is good. Directly submit this. Okay. Now it is submitted for approvals. So once the validation is completed, submit the purchase order. Okay. Once submitted to the purchase order, so it is going for approvals. If any approvals are set upping, then system is verified that approval workflow. What is the workflow which is comes into the setup and maintenance level? So system is validating any workflow is there. So based on that, the workflow will be triggers, and if it is automatic, automatically the purchase order is created. Okay, it is approved. What is the purchase order number? This just search what is the status right now. Now it is in pending approval. Okay, it will take some time. If you want to see the status, you click on here, pending approval. Just now action details are not available because the approval process is being prepared. Okay, meanwhile, I'll just show you, because tomorrow you need to run this program, approval process, how to set up. Just for highlighted, I'll just highlight it where you can set up this. Okay, you can run one P2P cycle, then you will get a confidence. When the approval related topic is there, I will be explaining each and every stages of approvals. Go to the setup and maintenance where you can do these approvals. Go to the setup and maintenance. Here in the procurement, approval management is there. Under this, if it is a requisition approvals, click on manage requisition approvals. Under this, so you can see there is a lot of stages are there. Okay, a lot of stages are there, but I enabled only one stage of approval. Okay, so here just click on edit rules. Edit rules. From here, you can see there is a lot of rules are there. Condition based on the conditions. You can see here. So if you want to write one condition, simple condition, I'll tell you. Okay, just click on here. For example, requisition US1 BU approvals. Right. Same. Description is same. Right. Click on OK. Then here your rule is there, right? So come to below and click on add condition. What is the condition? Condition. What is the condition? The condition is requisition BU is equal to requisition. You can write it, otherwise you can also make it for auto approvals. You don't want to write any conditions. Okay, in such a scenario, no need to require for these conditions. Directly I'll tell you what is that. Requisition BU is equal to, where is that requisition BU? Requisition BU is equal to, is equal or does not equal, blank, is in, is not, there is a lot of operators are there, and value is, what is that value? US1. See, US1. Click on OK. See, You can see here the condition. If requisition BU is equal to US1 business unit, who can approve this? Who can approve this? That will be coming into the add actions level. Okay. Here the action types, three types are there. One is for approval required, one is for automatic, one is for information only. Information nothing but only for information regarding the requisition. If it is automatic, automatically system is approved. If it is approval required, the system is expected different types of routing usings. Okay, approval, single approval, job level. I will be explaining this very clearly. Don't be pathetic about this. Okay, just click on automatic. Once you click on automatic, you can see here. Okay, approved. Just click on this. Once you enable like this, okay, save this. Once you save, then system is expected for deploy that new approval rule. Same like purchase order also. Purchase order level, you need to take a condition as a procurement BU is equal to US1. Okay.
This is AME.
Sorry.
I'm asking, this is AME page.
AMB page.
Yeah.
AMB means?
There's a module, approvals management engine in Oracle.
Approval management is including in the procurement. There is no any separate module on this. Okay.
Okay.
It's a completely including in the setup and maintenance only. We don't have any module, but BPM is there. That is a different module. Previously we have that, but now in the Fusion application, we have the setup and maintenance itself. We have approval managements. So this is a purchase order document. Same way here also same condition. Click on edit. Somebody is already writing. Procurement BU is equal to US1. You can see here procurement BU is equal to US1, then automatically approved. So whenever the purchase order level procurement BU comes into the picture, automatically system is approved. If this setup is missing, you cannot processing for next level because that comes as a pending approval. System is expected for that. If there is no any approval setup on that, it is not be a processing the next level. Okay, just for your information. In the next session, we have a 1-day complete session for this approvals related. I will be explaining each and every stages. Now you can see what is the purchase order status. So it is open status. You can see here in the dashboard level, in Fullets, it is open. Okay, you want to see here or else here, if you click on this recent documents, if you click on here under the recent document also, you can see your PO status. Now PO is created, supplier is getting the notification and supplier will supply the material to the organization. Supplier is supply the organization to this material. Which material? Tata AC. Now, what is the next level? Supplier is supplies the material to organization. So what is the next process? Inventory is received the material. What is the inventory organization here? So go to the schedules. So here Seattle is the inventory organization. You want to see very clear about that? Click on columns. Which org is received this material? Okay. You can see here also delivery to location, or else go to the lines level. Click on columns all. Under this, you can see where is that 001? Yeah, you can see organization is 001. Okay, now let's go to the 001 and receive the material. It is approved, right? Supplier supplies the material. Okay, that's a different communication. They have a supplier portals, they have a email communication. Supplier is getting the email notification. Based on that, he is supply the materials. Okay, now the inventory manager duty is to receive the material. If you click on supply chain execution, we don't have inventory management right now. Why? Because we don't have any roles. This requester is purchasing roles are there. requisition roles are there. There is no any inventory roles. Now you need to add the inventory roles. Okay. Once submit the purchase order, if it's open status means approval status. Okay. Then let's see the material. Okay. For this, we need an inventory manager roles. So what are the roles which is required as like a buyer for the purchase order creation, for receipt creation, these three roles are required. Okay. Inventory manager, warehouse manager, warehouse operator. Now you can add these roles. So go to the tools, security console. So I'm already confirm it, but in real time, say single user cannot performing from the business side. Inventory manager is different, buyer is the difference, requester is the different. Click on SCM requester 001. See, up to now, this user is, there is no any inventory roles. Okay. Click on edit. Add the roles. So what is the roles? Inventory manager. Inventory manager, not for INV. Okay, don't take INV. Inventory manager. Always take a OR. Inventory manager. I'm already adding it to the Excel sheet. Warehouse manager. And warehouse operator. Inventory manager is enough, but sometimes some privileges are missing. Then we are not getting the data in the inventory management level. Save and close. Once you added the roles, what is the next step? The next step is 100% you need to add the data access. Okay. Then provide the data access to user account. Okay. So for data access, how can we provide it? Inventory related, right? Go to the supply chain management. Go to the facilities. Under this, main is inventory organization, data access for users. Okay. Click on place. Who is the user account? SCM, requester. Okay. What are the roles? Inventory manager. So security context is inventory organization. What is the inventory organization? 001. If you created a new, you need to add new inventory organization as a security context value. Then warehouse manager. One more is warehouse manager. The last one is warehouse operator. So up to now, we are performing, we created a requisition, we processing that requisitions to PO, and the PO is already approved. Now the process is receiving. Click on save and close. Click on done. Okay. So next is LDAP program. Run this LDAP program. Submit. So there is error. Okay, no problem. Already data access is provided. Just verified from here. So immediately it is not reflected. Anyway, we need to log out and log in. Okay, this is the user account. Now go to the supply chain execution. Okay, still it is running. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes. One or more requests are currently pending for definition side. Okay. Requester, sign in. So, check execute. So that is the reason we just make a pre-requisition. So this is running. Anybody is changing? This is the same one user account. Different one. It is coming. Okay, go to the inventory management classic level and receive the material. So you can see this user have access of only 001. It is automatically populated. Now the landing page comes in the first time, right? That is the reason it will take some time. And you can see, go to here. So how to receive the material? You already know in the transfer orders level how to receive the material. So go to the receipts and click on receive expected shipments. So what is our purchase order document? Oh, where is that? This one, right? So it is already approved, right? If it is approved, then only we are getting here. The supplier is this. Now search. Now you can see 10 quantity of material already supplier is supplied to here, organization. Now the security point is receiving the material. Click on receive. So for which document is the source? PO. The document type is purchase order. And if you click on show receipt quantity, automatically in this column, the receipt quantity will be populated automatically. Okay, click on here. So you can also fade this. We can remove this option. We'll see for the next level. And destination type is inventory. So which sub-inventory level? We created one sub-inventory, right? In the initial T sub-inventory. Click on that. Directly, who is the requester? Receipt date is today. And now create a receipt. That's all. Nothing needs to be entered over this. So receipt is automatically generated as for the receiving parameters. Okay. And click on submit. Once you submit it, receipt is generated. So 10 quantity, right? We have received 10 quantity in our organization. This is the receipt. Okay. Okay, for creation, then receive expected shipment. And this is the receipt number. Okay. Now, there is our task. Okay, we already received, right? Now you can verify the on-hand quantity. Click on here. So where we can verify the on-hand quantity? From manage item quantities level. Now you see what is our item? Tata AC, right? Tata AC. Now search. So we have 10 on-hand quantity as for the purchase order document. So now the receiving part is completed. Which sub-inventory level we received? T sub-inventory level. Okay. Now if you want to see review completed transaction, you will get a complete inventory related receiving transactions document. You click on review completed transaction. Just click on here. Between the date is today. And you can see as for the purchase order document, this is a purchase order. 10 quantities received in the inventory level. Inventory level. Right. Now, what is the status for the costing related? You'll see the costing also once the transaction is completed. Now you can see is that receipt in stores. Now you can see the pending interface to costing. That's final. It's a final. Okay. The costing level, we will see how to move this transaction to costing. Okay. Up to now, the next level is payment team is coming into the picture. They will process into the payment to the supplier based on the invoice which is submitted by the supplier. Okay. Now, if you go to purchase order level, you can see complete life cycle of the if you go to the requisition, let's see the complete documents which is created. Requisition is created, purchase order is created, and receipt also created. Now, if you see, the status will be different under the purchase requisition level. So now you can see delivered. That means material is already delivered. If you open this, see the details which is coming into the picture. If you want to see the life cycle, click on here, click on life cycle. Life cycle means complete whatever the documents which is coming. See, 1000 ordered, fulfilled. You can see the colors are indicated. Now you can see one is for order related table, one is for receipt related table. Once the invoice is created, AP team, so invoice will be coming into the picture. Okay, so this is what a complete P2P cycle. If you want to create, yes, PO invoice also I want to create, this user must have the account payable related data access. So account payable related data access, we need an account payable manager, account payable supervisor, some roles are there, but that will take care of payment team. Okay, we don't want to touch on this. Okay, if you want to more on this, we will see for tomorrow how to create invoice also. Okay, that's very simple thing. Okay, now if you see here, it is already closed for receiving. That means it is already received. Now it's already closed. If you click on here in the PO level also you can see the complete life cycle. Ordered, received, delivered. you want to click on here, you can see order, receive, delivered. Okay, if you receive not for 1000, only for 5 quantity you received automatically. So here you will see this. Okay, if you want to open the receipt to quantity, so here you can see the receipt to quantity. Okay, then you want to see the view history level, you can see the history. Okay, if any lot number and serial numbers are there, that also you can see here. Lot and serial numbers. You already know the lot and serial numbers, right? So this is what a complete cycle of the P2P up to received or delivered. Okay, invoice we will see for next session. So we can add the roles and we can see for that. Any doubts on this? This is what the complete P2P cycle up to received the material in organization level.
Yeah, so this one we have covered the basic cycle.